Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Dandy TV and another edition of Chris Tries New Sports. And this week I'm trying athletics, running and jumping to be precise. Not long till the next Olympics, so I better get training. I'll also have the best of your jokes, but first, before all of that, time for the Dandy News. Thanks very much, Chris. A man has invented the first toilet which also sells curry. He's called it the Vindaloo. Wimbledon have had to employ a new umpire for this year's tournament after last year's umpire kept giving all misplaced shots as in. He was generous to a fault. A woman who has collected over 500 dogs has been advised by doctors to stop. They're worried she may have a overdose. And finally, a man has had to curb his attempts for the world record of eating 500 sausages. He said, "I simply have too much on my plate." That's it for this week's Dandy News. Chris Tries New Sports. Here I am at Finsbury Park Athletics Track with the London Heathside Athletics team. And as you can see, I'm already doing athletics. Someone's left these things all over the track. A bit annoying. Right, Rachel, lovely to meet you. Thanks very much for inviting me down.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
See, we're doing hurdling. What makes a good hurdler?
Well, there's a few components basically. With hurdling is the speed. You have to be fast over the hurdles, but it's very important your technique is correct.
Right.
So you need to make sure when you come up, your knee comes up and your toe comes up.
Right.
So you can't be pointed toe, you must come up, down and flick.
Flick.
So as you come down, you flick down across the hurdle.
Like a horse.
Like a horse, yeah, like a pawing action.
Yeah,
So it's
I
like,
like it.
attack. So you have to attack.
I'm going to get involved.
Yes,
Do it, I'm ready. Flick. See you in a bit.
Get set.
Yeah.
Go. All the way.
I've got this. I've got them. So, done a load of little hurdles. Time to do the one they call the big hurdle. No one calls it that. High jump.
Well, the tips are very similar to what I told you before. You have to keep your knees up, chest upright, toes up. It's almost, and you have to get your arms up like when you're running.
Right.
So you have to get the arm, and you have to have the speed as well. So that take-off position, just as you're about to take off, you plant and you rise. And it's that force of power to get up. So you really have to be practicing your jumping techniques and your leg raising techniques. So it's everything really.
Does it help if you're tall?
I guess it can help because you've got longer levers, longer legs, but actually you can be any height.
Did it.
4, 5, 6.
Manual, what's this all about? What is this event?
Vortex. Basically, it's about power, strength, ability. So basically, the arm has to be very long, body posture like this,
Yeah.
and make sure that arm comes like a tennis ball. So it's like you're throwing a tennis ball over.
Gotcha.
Okay. So basically, anyone that throws it like direct or anything, that means it's going straight down.
That's what I did, wasn't it?
Yeah. And what I done is that up, so you get that power.
Yeah.
So it's going.
And this is like the javelin, isn't
It's
it?
like a
in way?
javelin, but this is just like for people that are just getting used to it.
Yeah! Yeah! I did it! We've done the high jump, we've done the jumping with the hurdles, this is
Yes.
the long jump.
Yes.
Is the technique different?
No, actually, the techniques are often very, very similar. You still have to get your knees up,
Yep.
and you basically it's slightly higher with the long jump, so you're coming slightly above the right angle and really stretching forward. So it's still
Gotcha.
the same techniques. You've got to use your stomach muscles are very important. So you've got to have very strong stomach muscles, and you've got to get those arms working with it as well. If you don't bring the arms forward, as you may have noticed, you'll fall backwards.
Stomach muscles, desperate Dan to be good at this.
Yeah.
Loves a pie.
Speed's important too. You have to take off at speed.
Banana man. They'll all be great at this. Right, let's give it a go.
Okay, go for it. Beautiful.
Athletics is
Don't
brilliant.
touch yourself.
Almost as good as your jokes.
Why did the chicken cross the road? To get some more chicken.
What do dogs and trees have in common?
Brilliant, I've had a really fun day. Thank you so much.
It's our pleasure.
And if kids watching want to get involved and do a bit more athletics, what should they be doing?
Well, they should be getting involved with their local athletic club. In our case, we were based in North London. They can go into our website, londonheathside.org.uk, or they can just search the Google internet for athletic clubs in their local area. And virtually every council will have contacts as well. So if they're struggling, then go to the local library. There's a wealth of information about local athletic clubs. So yeah, that's the best thing to do.
Brilliant, thank you so much, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.